Okay, so it has been started. Let me share my screen with all of you. Last time around, we were there in one model of Mr. Gordon, which was also regarded as the discount model, and we had reached to the three-stage discounting model. Sir, how? We are unable to remember that. You need to again clarify that further. Okay, this is how the question was looking like. We had solved it up to bit extent, but my opinion is that some of the students might not be able to recall it again. That's what the problem with the practical subjects. Once you leave a practical question incomplete in one of the lectures, it becomes little bit difficult to resume it again in the next lecture, right? Okay, so we are going to start this question again without any sort of assumption which I'm taking. Let's begin it as if we are coming across with the very first time. Vardhaman Limited's earning and dividend have been growing at 18%. Okay. It is expected to continue for 4 years. Got it, sir. After that, growth rate will fall to 12% for next 4 years. Okay. So after that, the growth rate is going to be, just a second. Let me change the color of my Brahmastra. It has changed to white without even asking me. So authoritative. Okay, so it is 12% for the next 4 years. Thereafter, the growth rate is expected to be 6% forever. The last dividend is 2 rupees. The required rate of return of investor is 15%. In other words, we may call it cost of equity because that is nothing but the expectations of the shareholders from this share. What is the intrinsic value of the share? If the same share is currently selling at 35, then should we buy that share or not? Now let me tell you that I had stated that in the last lecture as well. You must be aware about the importance of this model in the valuation of securities. One of the highly used model, let me tell you, for the valuation. Any of the companies which had brought the share in Reliance Industries Limited, maybe from Facebook, maybe that the forgot the name of that company of UAE, I guess, Saudi company, which has also invested in the Reliance. Wherever they try to find the valuation of the share, which is the intrinsic value of the share, they do this dividend discount model. The argument and the logic which is presented by this model is very easy to understand. It straight away says you that price of the share is nothing but the present value of all the returns from the share. Very simple argument. See, the price of the share is nothing but the present value of all the returns from the share. Such an amazing argument, no? Logically sound, perfectly understandable. But the problem is that when we try to implement it, it becomes little bit tricky because we are not aware about the fact that what will be the growth rate for this many number of years in the dividend. Obviously, 2 rupees is paid as a dividend right now in this case. This is not going to be the same for all number of years, especially when the investors are from BBA Financial Markets. They would demand that no, Mr. Vardhaman Limited, you are paying 2 rupees of dividend, but we require the growth rate as well. And over a number of years, our growth rate expectations is different. So that is what been given to us. Let's see that what is given to us. There are 3 stages of dividend. In first stage, that is up to 4 years, the dividend is going to grow at 18%. In the next 4 years, the dividend is going to grow at 12%, that is given to us over here. And after those 8 years, the dividend will forever grow at 6% per annum. So there are 3 stages of dividend as far as the growth is concerned. Okay, so what will be our task number 1? We are going to draw one schedule. Everyone should start drawing it along with me. Over there, the first one we have is the serial number, obviously, very simple one. After that, we have dividend amount. Then dividend amount must be multiplied with the discounting factor. And once you multiply dividend amount with discounting factor, this two, then you get the present value. And that is what our objective is. Yes or no, sir? Yes. Because हमें present value each तो find करना है बेटा. तो बिडलॉग अपने पास जितने साल के लिए इंफॉर्मेशन है उतनी तो पहले लिख लेते हैं, बाद में बात की बात करते हैं. हमारे पास 8 सेल के लिए इंफॉर्मेशन है, हमें मालूम है हम डिविडेंड को फाइंड कर सकते हैं 8 साल के लिए. उसके बाद में जो 4 ओवर वाला ग्रो होता है उसका बाद में देखेंगे. जितना हो सकता है उतना तो कर लेते हैं. सो आई एम राइटिंग 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now what shall be my dividend amount? In the year number 1, the growth rate is going to be 18%. So that should be 2 multiplied by 1.18. So that shall be the dividend amount of the first year. Because last year's dividend is 2 rupees. That is given to us. The last dividend is 2. And the growth rate in the first year would be 18%. So it must be multiplied by 1.18. Can someone give me the answer of this? 2.36, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now there are two ways. Now in 2.36 you may add 18%. That is one way. Another way, you may write it as 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 2. Simple. So that will be 2 multiplied by 1.18 again multiplied by 1.18. So that will be the answer of year number 2. But sorry, if we do not want to do that, we have a shortcut as well. In that 2.36, add 18%. Same will be the answer. Can someone give me the answer now? Add 18.
4.72.
4 point?
72.
Surely? Check it again.
2.78, sir.
3.54.
Oh my god, everyone is coming across with the same different number of answers. 2.36 plus 18%. So it would be 2.36 plus 18% of 2.36. So that shall be 2.7848. How many of you are getting this answer? 2.7848. Is anyone getting this answer?
Yes, sir.
Good. So 2.7848. Okay, let me do it again. So here we may have 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 3. Or what do we do? On this value, you may add again 18%. That would be, I guess, a better way for you in the calculator. In the last value, add 18%.
3.28.
3.28. Okay. Then the fourth one shall be add 18% again.
3.88.
3.87.
3.87. लेकिन अब रुक जाइए भैया, धीरे धीरे हड़ू हड़ू होले होले. अब होले होले इसलिए क्योंकि 18% से हमारा ग्रोथ रेट कितना हो गया है 4वें साल से. आफ्टर द एंड ऑफ द 4th ईयर इट विल बी 12%. तो अब 18% ऐड मत करना, अब 12% ऐड करिए. क्या आता है बताइए मुझे. So I can write it
4.33.
4.33. Good. So in numerical manner, I can write it like 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 4 multiplied by 1.12. Okay, so that would be 4.33. Again, add 12 percentage into it. So I can write 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 4 multiplied by 1.12 raised to 2. So equal to 4.33 में 12 परसेंटेज एड कीजिए. जिनको नहीं समझ में आया वो रट्टा मार दीजिए. लेकिन मुझे मालूम
4.85.
0.86.
4.85 86 और 5.
6.
ओके. अच्छा 4 डिजिट तक लेंगे पॉइंट के बाद, क्योंकि फिर हमें क्या है कि एक्यूरेट आंसर मिलेगा. दैट्स वाई. अब तक जो हो चुका वो हो चुका. बाद वाला जो है उसमें देखने की कोशिश करेंगे. नेक्स्ट वन अगेन एड 12 परसेंटेज. So I hope you are getting this numerical equation now. 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 4 multiplied by 1.12 raised to 3 equal to 4.86 plus 12 percentage.
5.4476.
5.4476. And the last one shall be
6.1014.
6.1014. 2 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 4 multiplied by 1.12. Okay. Now we have just got the amount of dividend. It is not the present value. Please try to understand that. To find the present value of differential cash flows, we multiply the dividend amount with the discounting factor. Yes or no? That's what we were doing when we were finding the present value of differential cash flows. Right? We were preparing such kind of a table. Well, future value was multiplied with the discounting factor and we were getting the present value. Now, for discounting factor, obviously, my dear fellas and fellies, bachas and bachis, nibbas and nibbis, you require one interest rate, one rate of expectations of return. And when we do the discounting of dividend, we use K, that is the cost of equity, as the discounting rate. And cost of equity is, if you can read this out, the required rate of return of investor is 15 percentage. So that means expectations of the equity shareholders is 15 percentage. In other language, we may say that the cost of equity which company is going to bear is 15 percentage. So my KE shall be 15 percentage. It's very easy to find the discounting factor. The formula is 1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. So here in the first case, it would be 1 divided by 1.15. So can someone give me the answer? Up to 4 digit at least.
0.8696.
0.8696. Now again, you have the calculator. You are not supposed to do it again and again. Just press equal to. You will be having the discounting factor of the second year. आपने एक बार तो इक्वल टू प्रेस किया है, राइट? अब दूसरी बार इक्वल टू प्रेस करोगे ना बेटा, तो दूसरे वाले का आ जाएगा. देखो, देख के बताओ मुझे कैलकुलेटर में. फिर तीसरी बार इक्वल टू प्रेस करोगे तो तीसरा, चौथी बार चौथा, पांचवी बार पांचवा. हाँ सर समझ में आ गया, अब ज्यादा नहीं करना है वरना फिर 8 साल हो जाएंगे. यस बेटा बताइए. सेकंड
0.7561.
0.7561. Third one shall be pressing equal to, nothing else.
0.6575.
0.6575. Again pressing equal to.
0.5717.
Okay, next one.
0.4971.
4971. Next one.
0.4323.
4323. Next one.
0.3759.
3759. And the last one.
0.3269.
3269. Okay, so discounting factor we have got. You need to multiply that with the dividend amount and you get the present value. So I'm not going to ask the present value from everyone for all this. You will have to calculate it in your calculator. Use your brain if you have any. Obviously, you will be having it. Then you will have to add all those present values from the first one to the eighth one. So we'll be getting the final answer over here. So I want this answer now. Keep doing it one by one, everyone. आपके लिए 2 मिनट दिए जाते हैं. Some people would be too smart. They would be taking a snap of it. They won't be doing it again. I don't know why. जिनके जिनके आंसर आ जाते हैं वो चैट बॉक्स में डालते जाइए या फिर अपने आप को अनम्यूट भी कर सकते हो. क्यों नहीं, बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. Okay, these replies are of 11:42 a.m. Okay. Okay, so Sneha has got the answer 16.8133. Dhruvi has got a near about answer, little bit different, 16.4813. We will go with the majority opinion. Others may verify where you are getting nearby answers. Miss Leela, Mr. Yash, Miss Chitra, Miss Charmy, Mr. Sagar. Only from 2 students I have got the answer till now. Okay, Sagar has got for 16.8123. So I think that is near to Sneha's answer. Okay, so let's go to that. I'm taking Sneha's answer, that is 16.8133. 16.8133. If others are able to see some different answers, you may cross verify that. but right now I'm going with the flow, majority of opinions. Okay, so that is the present value of all this 8 number of years. Now उसके बाद में ये शेयर कहीं पे जाने वाला तो है नहीं, ये भाई साहब बंद होने वाले तो है नहीं, ये भाई साहब और आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं और नई ऊंचाइयों को हासिल करना चाहते हैं और आसमान में उड़ना चाहते हैं, ये भाई साहब इसके बाद भी 6% से ग्रो होने वाले हैं, और वो भी कितने समय के लिए? फॉर एवर के लिए। तो अब जहां से फॉर एवर लागू पड़ता है वहां से अपना फॉर एवर वाला फॉर्मूला भी तो लागू पड़ जाता है। अब मैंने 8वें साल में डिविडेंड है 6.1014, अब फॉर एवर वाला डिविडेंड है, उसके बाद में ग्रोथ रेट है वो स्टेबल हो गया, कांस्टेंट हो गया, सेम हो गया, कितना हो गया? 6% हो गया। तो उसके लिए हमने फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया था D1 plus G divided by K minus G. So present value of all the dividends after the completion of the 8 years will be this, because after that you are going to grow forever at 6%, at a stable growth rate of 6%. And we are using the formula of perpetuity now, because now we are into forever zone. So that means number of years are not there. So we may straight away resort to the perpetuity formula. Right? So after the end of the 8th year, or we may say at the beginning of the 9th year, we would be getting one price, which is for the dividends to be received in all the number of years, starting from the start of year number 9 to the end number of years till the company will survive. So from the beginning of the 9th year to the end of this company, this shall be my present value of all the dividends to be received. But that present value will be at the beginning of the 9th year, right? So again, uh, without confusing you too much, what I'm doing is, in the 9th year I'm trying to find the price of the share by applying the formula, which is D in bracket 1 plus G divided by K minus G. So D is 6.1014 of the last year. Now where does this purchase make the mistake? I'm telling you, they would be taking this value. अरे मेरे भाई, वो तो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फाइंड की है हमने, वो वैल्यू मत ले लेना, ये वाली लेना 6.1, क्योंकि वही तो तुम एक्चुअल डिविडेंड रिसीव करने वाले हो। तो हम यहाँ पे 9वें साल का कैलकुलेशन कर रहे हैं, तो लास्ट ईयर का डिविडेंड कौन बनता है? लास्ट ईयर का डिविडेंड बनता है 6.1014 in bracket 1 plus G. Now G is going to be forever at 6%. So I'm writing 0.06. K is going to be the same, that is 15%. So 0.15 minus 0.06. So let's solve this equation now. So 6.1014 in bracket you will be having 1.06, and in denominator you must be having 0.09.
71.86.
71.86. Is everyone getting the same answer? You may check it and verify this. Miss Neha, Miss Leela, Miss Vidya, Miss Charmi, everyone do it. Mr. Yash. $71.86. Okay, so everyone is getting the same answer. Miss Creamy has also got the same answer. Okay, now that is going to be the present value at the beginning of the 9th year. But we want the present value right now. This is going to be the price of the share at the beginning of the 9th year, right? But we are right now there in the year number 0. We want the present value right now. I do not want what is going to be the share price at the beginning of the ninth year. So whatever would be the share price of the beginning at the beginning of the ninth year, that needs to be found, that needs to be converted into a present value of today. So for that, again, we'll have to multiply with the discounting factor. So that is going to be, see, present value of shares of share for remaining years will be the share price that you get at share price at ninth year multiplied by discounting factor. Now this is ninth beginning, huh? So ninth beginning at the beginning of ninth year multiplied by discounting factor of eighth year. So you get the present value of share for remaining number of years. So share price at the beginning of the eighth year is 71.86, and the discounting factor of the eighth year we have already found, that is 0.3269. So I am multiplying that 0.3269. Can someone tell me what is the answer you're getting there?
23.49.
23.49.
49.
Good. So that is the present value of this share for rest number of years, starting from year number 9 to the time till which the company will survive. Right. Up to 8 years, we have got the present value, that is 16.81. After 8 year, we have also got the present value 23.49. So add these two values, so you get the total present value of the share right now. So total present value shall be 16.8133 plus 23.49. So someone give me the answer, what you are getting there? Forty point how much?
30.
30 point.
No, sir. 40.30.
Okay, 40.30. So that is the total present value of the share. Please try to understand it logically. There is no rocket science in that. हमने क्या किया है, मैं फिर से समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, जिनको नहीं समझा है वो थोड़ा सा ध्यान दे. सबसे पहला स्टेप हमने क्या किया, हमने हर एक साल के डिविडेंड फाइंड किए अप टू 8 नंबर ऑफ इयर्स. But that was not the end of the task. We were supposed to find the present value of all the dividends, right? So we found the present value of all the dividends by multiplying those dividends with the discounting factor. So we got the present value of 8 years, that was 16.81. But obviously the life of the share is not over in this 8 years, right? The share is going to be continued for n number of other years forever, and the forever growth rate in the dividend would be 6%. So what did we do? After the ninth year, so that means at the beginning of the ninth year, we applied the formula of forever calculation, that is the perpetuity. And the forever calculation perpetuity with the stable growth rate, that formula is D in bracket 1 plus G in bracket KE minus G, because now onwards, this G is not going to be changed. So we got the price of the share at the beginning of the ninth year, right? But we do not want the price at the beginning of the ninth year. We want the price at the beginning of current year. So again, whatever the price we are getting at the beginning of ninth year, we need to convert it into a present value by multiplying the discounting factor of the eighth year. So we get the present value of the share price as of today, and that comes at 23.49. So this share price is bifurcated into two parts. One is up to 8 years, and after 8 years. Right. So up to 8 years, your total present value is coming at 16.8133, and for n number of other years forever the share price is coming at 23.49. And please do not take 71.86 over there. बच्चे यहाँ पे मिस्टेक करते हैं, ये वाली वैल्यू ले लेते हैं. नो, डू नॉट टेक दिस. You must take 23.49 because 71.86 will be the price at the beginning of the 9th year. We want the present value as of today. So 23.49 plus 16.8133. So that is the total valuation of the share. So that comes at 40.30. Now there comes another question. हमारी अधूरी कहानी, अभी तक कहानी खत्म नहीं हुई है. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. Let's see that what is required there. If the same share is currently selling at 35, then shall we buy the share or not? Can someone tell me the answer of this? If this share is right now available in the market at 35 rupees, will you invest in this share? And if yes, why? If no, why? Give me the answer. Okay, so Miss Neha, Dhruvi, Creamy, all are of the opinion that, sir, we should invest. Can someone tell me why we should invest? Yes, Miss Chitra. Absolutely correct, because it is undervalued, because it deserves the price of 40.30. But right now market is giving bhav only of 35 rupees. If market is giving less bhav, then we should seize this opportunity, because we know that this person, this company deserve much more bhav than market is giving to him or her. It is undervalued, we should buy this. Accepted. Proposal accepted. Obviously financial one. Okay, let me go to the second question in the similar lines, which you people are going to solve. I'm just giving you the brief idea about it, giving you 10 minutes over here to solve this. This would be the end of the dividend discounting model. Next lecture will be on the share valuation based on Modigliani Miller model. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, if anyone want to take a snap of it, they can, they should, they must. If I'm being little authoritative, please take a snap of it, start doing this question. It is very same question. 3-stage discounting model, up to 4 years, the growth rate. Then again for next 4 years, we have a growth rate. Then again, we will be having a constant growth rate forever. Last dividend is given to you, just like we had in the last question. Investors' expected rate of return is given to you, just like we had KE last time around. What shall be the market price as per IV? That is the intrinsic method, intrinsic value, or we may call it the present value of all the returns. ये अलग अलग नाम यूज होते हैं, ज्यादा कुछ उसमें होता नहीं. नाम बड़े हैं, दर्शन छोटे हैं. हमने ऑलरेडी देख लिया है उनको. उनको बताओ कि आप आईवी बोलो कि कुछ भी बोलो, हमें कुछ फर्क पड़ने वाला है नहीं. हमें मालूम है कि क्या पूछा गया है. ठीक है, स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग इट. And if anyone can give me the answer in this 10 minutes, there would be a chocolate due from my side to him or her, for sure. Everyone start doing it. Very similar sum. Everyone, start doing it. Let me know whatever the answer you are getting. Okay, I hope everyone is doing it. Give me a confirmation if you are doing it. All of you. Good. 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 Okay, please take a snap of it now, and then you may continue with this. I'm sharing the attendance file with all of you. It's there in your chat box. Please open that attendance file, and after filing your attendance, if you want to leave, you may. But please solve this question in your homework. Everyone would be doing it. Hubmud submission to all of you. I'm not going to check it. Obviously, no. I do not want to be the chuddy master for all of you. I hope my students will be doing it for their betterment only. Please file your attendance and then you may leave the class. That's it. Bye bye. Take care. Sayonara. Enjoy your day. If you have any some queries or questions from my side, you may ask it to me. Else, that's it from my side. Anyone having any queries or question? Okay. 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 Then you may leave the class. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy.